Escondido Union High School District invites you to learn how we work with families and students in reopening for the 2020-2021 school year. This short video will review the learning models that students can be a part of, how student schedules will be, and how both parents and students can log in. We will also be reviewing the student behavior expectations for online learning, how we will take attendance, and finally share some exciting news for school nutrition. So let's get to it. August 25th, 2020 is the first day of school, and the first grading period is in a fully distance learning model through September 25th, 2020. This follows the health and safety plan on current local and state public health conditions. Students and families chose between two models for learning for the fall semester. One choice is online independent study via Edgenuity. This option provides online learning for 5 days a week, flexible and individualized scheduling and pacing. A certified teacher has weekly check-ins with students, and student work is graded and attendance is verified. All curriculum is academic and college prep, while still allowing for a variety of electives. The other option is a 2-day blended model for a distance learning schedule. It started virtually on August 25th and will be virtual, distance learning through September 25th. When we are able to return to in-person instruction, students will be on campus for instruction for 2 days a week and distance learning for 3 days a week. Teachers will assign grades and take attendance. In the following slides, you will see how each school will detail their schedule. In whatever model students and families chose, social emotional supports are available through weekly lessons and supports from counselors, social workers, and other designated personnel as appropriate. As well, when allowed, either model allows for students to participate in student activities. Are you ready to preview our school's schedules? Here we have the schedules for Valley High School and Del Lago Academy. You will notice that Mondays have 30 minutes of lessons as advisory or connections. Underneath the schedule, student account login and parent account login information is available for the various programs our students and families are using to connect to learning and our schools. Here we have the schedules for Escondido High, Orange Glen High, and San Pascual High Schools. You will notice that Mondays have 30 minutes of weekly lessons followed by working online. Tuesday through Friday, students attend 3 periods each day with a portion of the period. All student flyers are available on our district website, www.euhsd.org. We are pleased to review our student behavior expectations for online learning. We are requesting that all students adhere to the following behavioral expectations. First, organize the learning space for a distraction-free zone. This means having a consistent learning space where interruptions are minimized. A place for your learning materials and device will set the student up for success. Second, dress for school. Having a set routine where you use school clothes will help to create the feeling that you are in a virtual learning experience. Third, students who engage and participate in the live instruction will benefit at a greater level. We expect all students to join classes live, as well as completing classwork outside of live instruction times. Besides, our teachers miss their students and want them there. Next, students have a digital responsibility to log in using their account and accept responsibility for the content their device is transmitting. And lastly, the student's login credentials must not be shared. It is for the student only, and we don't want anyone else impersonating you online or in class. Students are responsible for their own behavior. We know that if you follow these 5 guidelines, that it will set you up for success in the coming school year and allow for you to be ready for learning. If we are noticing that a student is having trouble with attendance or not engaging in learning, we have some strategies to help them get back on track. Our first priority is to make sure that all students have high quality learning, but we also realize that we may need to lend some support. Therefore, we developed these 3 levels of re-engagement when we notice that our students are struggling. We will be using Grade Guardian to monitor attendance, engagement, and assignment completion. In Tier 1, teachers shall record daily attendance in Synergy by 3:30 each day. A daily automated call will be made to the student's residence to report non-attendance and non-participation. Teachers will take weekly attendance for all periods for each student who participates in distance learning and/or completes assignments that were absent in Edgenuity or Grade Guardian and Canvas, and the weekly engagement record. The student engagement record shall be updated each Monday by 3:30 p.m. for the prior week. In Tier 2, students who do not participate in live interaction and/or who do not complete assignments, the teacher should reach out to these students and parents to create a dialogue in an effort to re-engage students in the learning process. After 2 attempts, a referral will be made to the student's counselor to determine why students are not participating. Targeted academic, technological, and/or social emotional supports will be referred to and/or assigned as needed. A parent, guardian, and teacher conference may be held, and the school attendance review board process will be started using the school attendance review team. In Tier 3, when there is a concern for the student's social emotional well-being, an assessment may be done by the administrator, social worker, and counselor. A service plan will be developed for the student that may include community agencies and supports. Where appropriate, home visits will be scheduled by District Service Center staff in conjunction with school site teams in an effort to re-engage the student in regular school attendance. And where appropriate, a SARB 3 referral will be made. Please take note that in Tier 2 and Tier 3, we are pending negotiations. All this talk about how the school day will be leads us to our final slide, breakfast and lunch. Drum roll, please. The exciting news is that all students in the district at all the sites can continue to pick up a healthy breakfast and lunch for free. We qualified for the Community Eligibility Program through an application that California Department of Education approved just recently. This means no more lunch applications in order to qualify for free or reduced prices. We are super excited about this. The one thing is that parents will qualify for a fee waiver for ACT, SAT, or AP will still need to submit a form for verification. Food pickup locations will be Monday 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and Thursdays 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Escondido High School, Orange Glen High School, and San Pascual High School. Parents do not have to have their students with them when they pick up food. We have shared our plans for reopening and know that you will find the information helpful. All these graphics are available at our district website, www.euhsd.org. For specific questions, we ask that you reach out to your student's school site. They will have the most up-to-date information for their school site. Thank you for being a part of the process for reopening Escondido Union High School District.